I'll go on internet peoples. How's everybody doing? Is everyone still like trying to recuperate from the holidays, the New Year thing? Hope everybody made it safe. Well, if y'all listen to it, you know what I mean? You there. We here. Talk about some Celtic stuff, you know what I mean? Let's get into it. What's the last game we played? Sacramento. I know I was talking crap before the game. If y'all seen the last pod I dropped, I know it's been a while, but I dropped a pod like 2 days ago. Believe it or not. So go check it out. I'm trying to drop more consistently, so get the algae jumping. I saw someone say it. That the algorithm popping, get it out there. I tried posting like a good 2 weeks. Really get the results I wanted, but let's try again. Let's see if we put out more videos. Maybe it'll help the matters. And last video I even say like, share, subscribe, comment, tell a friend. Like sometimes I'll be talking like asking questions. So like definitely if I like ask a question, you could drop an answer in the comment, or if you want to ask a question, make some suggestions how I could grow my channel or whatever, Drop a comment. Drop a like if you like the video. Even if you put a thumbs down, I don't know how that. Yeah, don't put no thumbs down. We ain't here for that. But I can't tell you what to like, what not to like. I was gonna say even if you put a thumbs down, but it probably don't show my video, so don't do that. Like, share, subscribe. So I 2 times to say it. No, tell a friend, tell a family who likes sports, who definitely like the Celtics. I said I'm gonna try to post a little more. I should have been posting more. I had time. Time I'm gonna be less this year. Well, we'll see. I said Sacramento, y'all. I was talking mad crap about Sacramento. The only person I thought I could remember was over there. It was the Rosen, and it was no disrespect to him because he's a killer. If y'all was watching the game, Scal and Drew be dropping the infos. And shout out to Drew, yo. Drew been holding it down. Scal and Drew, they're a good combo. They ain't no Tommy. No one's gonna replace Tommy, but you know what I mean? But y'all doing a good job, y'all. Y'all doing y'all thing. Drew definitely, keep me entertained, you know what I mean? He be coming up with like, I don't know, he say it'd be on the spot, but I don't know. He be probably write it down, test couple out on the air. He be coming up with like a lot of nicknames for the crew. He said he do it organically, but he said it kind of sarcastically, so who knows? But he keeps me entertained, you know what I mean? Like I said, I forgot who. It was Cal, Mike Gorman. Mike, no disrespect, Mike. I said Tommy, but I was trying to think of your name. I was like, how am I gonna leave out my man, Mike Gorman? So no disrespect, y'all definitely outstanding crew, man. Miss both of y'all. But I was like, damn, who else? Freaking Mike was ready to go anyway. Mike was like, all right, man. Freaking, I remember one time, I didn't even talk about the game yet. But I remember like at the beginning when Mike and Tommy, I'm not Mike and Tommy, when Scalabrini and I'm just blanking, but if you see my eyes, it's all glossy. That's not because of the Wana. That's not because of the plant, Jujuana. That's because I need to sleep. And I'm about to sleep after I drop this, but picture that I was gonna sleep and I was like, yo, let me drop a video, yo. Let me drop a video before I pass out, because the game, if you're watching this, because I'm gonna try to edit and post this before, but the game, if y'all watching this, bro, the game, it keeps switching. I thought I was tripping before, because when I seen the Sacramento game before, right, and interrupting myself again, hopefully remember, but the music in the back, right, I usually, like my early bit, not the bit first videos, but I like have the music in the background. I don't usually do it like, well, I did it like this before, and I did it also by editing through YouTube, probably off of the YouTube. Hopefully this don't get like shadow ban or whatever they call it, copyrighted. But the game, right? The times, I thought I was tripping. I looked at it the day before, so we played them Thursday. The day before, because this thing that they switching the times. Even if y'all notice, like the whole December, we play like maybe one time at 7:30. A lot of the games been like at 7. I don't know if it's because of the new contract or Prime, whatever. But I like that. I mean, I'm sure the announcers like you get out like a half an hour early or whatever, if, depending on the game flow. But the game's coming on at 7. That's pretty good. You know what I mean? Because think about it, they finish at about decent game about 10 o'clock, say 9:30, 10 o'clock. And then I could maybe, well, I'm just thinking about like the crew, because they got to be there for hours and hours and prep and all that. So 7:30, a little earlier start. That not hurt nobody. I think everybody like, I don't know what I mean. Probably, yeah, it has to be better, right? Because the late sleepers are like the people that have to get up early in the morning. Like game come on a little earlier, definitely helps. So that's not bad. I don't know if it's gonna continue. I seen a couple of the schedules. I think like next week, I think the Denver game, or I think the Bulls game. I'm not sure about the Denver, but I know we played the Bulls Monday. Yeah, we played Denver Wednesday, and I think the Bulls, don't quote me on it, but I think the Bulls game is at 7. I ain't checked like this month's schedule to see, but the reason why I noticed it, because when I'm in bridging them, did I have a discussion about the time, because a lot of the games, like I'm talking about, like I appreciate the game starting early on time on thing, but I have the game on DVR, so if I'm doing something, I don't really worry about it. Not like if I'm doing something other than like if I'm not watching other programs. If the Celtic game is I don't be disrespecting squad like that. Y'all don't do that either. And I'm looking at my reflection. I hope it looked like I got a big ass dry spot around my lip, like some Tyrone Biggums, like I just took like a whole powder dip, like a whole snort. So I hope it's just the reflection. As a matter of fact, either I'm gonna look dull as hell on this, or I'm gonna look shiny. Cause me don't really like put lotion up on my face, yo. And I'm in the house, I ain't going nowhere. But I was just testing, like first when I put on the video, I was doing a test video to see if the music was too loud. And then I did another one. I'm looking at the reflection and like look like the face dry and a blow. So I went, grabbed some lotion. I looked in the mirror. I didn't look ashy, but dropped my camera like, damn son, you was ashy as hell, my nigga. That's just being all self-conscious. But anyway, like I said, every time I look up, it just the game. Nigga, you've been on here like 9 minutes. You ain't talk about the game. Not really much to say about the game, yo. It was a lit game. Nah, I joke, man. I tell you. It was a decent game. That said, I knew DeRozan was gonna be there. DeRozan is over 1,000 career points. He's second in the league. Just say, well, since he been in the league, it's Bron and DeRozan. DeRozan have over 1,000 points. So no disrespect to it, but the thing is with DeRozan, I'm like, DeRozan can't be this by himself. Like, but and then I know Russ over there, but Russ be streaky. But then as I didn't know he was starting or whatever, but I think he was starting. I believe he was starting. Russ was doing Russ things, but I think his first, like I said, Russ be doing his thing. fell off Russ because he be doing too much. But as far as like watching, I still watch him play. I still like, but it's kind of frustrating. If you've been watching Russell, man, like I said, I look tired still. Like I said, my eyes glary. It's not the smoke or the marijuana. That's because I need some sleep. But I said, Russell fans, I want to call this nigga Russell Wilson so bad, bro. I'm like, I'm trying to like think in my head before I say anything, but Russ, if you're a Russ fan, you know that man is frustrating. But I was talking crap when I first seen him. I'm like, but then you see Russ play, it's hustle. That's why that's why gravitate to him. Pause. And then in my yardie, that's why I'm not supposed to do certain things. But hey, I feel him life, and I just watch him on the basketball. I don't pay attention to other stuff. Russell, I think his first three he missed. Then he hit back-to-back threes. I'm like, what's going on? The reason why I say that, because I think we started, we was up 8-0. Then they tied it up and went up. I said the game was a back and forth game. Both teams was shooting I think it was 48% at halftime. We was up 2 points at halftime. The game was tied going to the fourth quarter. And I said it was back and forth, and both teams shot well, pretty much the whole game. And a lot of guys stepped up. When the game was looking a little shaky-ish, trying to give guys their kudos, and things just be popping in my head. That's why I be going all over the place. Before I forget, if like I said, my last video, I'm like, we lost so much players, and I could not remember the fourth guy. I gave Drew Holiday his props. I gave KP his props. I gave now I'm gonna forget the other person. There I go again. I forgot Al, bro. I forgot Al Cornette. I didn't forget Cornette, but I said Cornette, KP, and Drew, but I forgot Al. That's why I have to bring it up. Major. So we lost 3 centers, and we're 3rd in the league. 3 centers, not just players. We lost 3 centers. If y'all watch basketball, you see how the beginning of the year we still get crushed on the boards. We even out. We might get crushed for a quarter, maybe the first half, then we even it out most times. We don't be getting those first 3. Just figuring stuff out. New system, new team. Well, definitely new system, because the thing is, I remember our bigs, Al, even Cornette, although Cornette never shot 3s for us, but Cornette came in the league shooting 3s. Cornette, he shot 3s when he was with the Knicks. So Cornette could shoot 3s. He just played his role. That's why I respect the man. He could have been like, man, I could shoot 3s too. Let me go shoot 3s. Nah, he came in there, people give him his griefs. Why am I say it like that? Because I'm Bridge and I always go back on for it. I mean, Cornette, my boy, he plays to his potential. That's all you can ask a man, go in there and play his potential. Then last year, I think the last 2 seasons, Cornette upped his averages. So it was every time, I didn't sometimes bring it up, but to myself, I check the stats, and he's doing great at the Spurs, playing for the Spurs at this moment. So shout out to Luke Cornette, man. Did your thing. Shoot. If he was here, I would have loved it. Now, I'm not gonna hate on a man if he leaves to get more money. So shout out to you, and I believe that's why Al left too. I still wish Al would have stayed, because with Draymond over there, man, I'm like, I know he'll rock out with Jimmy, but I'm like, Draymond be acting goofy, bro. So I'm like, I don't got time for that. I'll come in there, try to be a leader. I know some Draymond not gonna kick off, and probably maybe him but a lot of people Jimmy act up when Jimmy gotta make his money and do his thing, and he don't act up on his players, that'd be the office. So, like, I never look at Jimmy as a bad teammate. Draymond, different story. Does this thing on the player wise. When he wants to play good, he plays. He plays when he want to play. He fell off as far as like at the beginning of his career when he was hitting threes. It was like, oh shit, Draymond, and Draymond will give you give you 3-4 threes a game. Remember that. Like, it's been a while. Probably like 5 years ago. Because even when we played Draymond, what, 2023? We went to the finals when we lost to them. I wasn't worried about Draymond hitting threes. I was worried about that goofy shit that he started doing and that's the reason why I'm like, hey, do what you gotta do, bro. But I was kind of waiting for him to cross the line, and then we forget about the finals and somebody two-piece him. But lucky they didn't go there, because we would have definitely lost the game before that and get all kinds of suspension. But when Draymond started, because remember, I think we was up. I believe it was up like 2-1. Something like that. I think, I say I'm going off a tangent, but it's still like talking about the game, so it's still basketball. But I can't remember somebody dropping in a comment. I'll probably look it up just to remember and then acknowledge it the next time. But I know, I want to say we was up 2-1. I think we lost maybe the first game at home, or we won the first game and then lost the second at the Garden. And then, well, I'm kind of remembering because Golden State had a great home record. I gotta switch it up because that sounded weird in my head. So when we beat them at home, I was like, yeah, we got this. We got this. Then Draymond came back when we was at home doing all kinds of foolishness. I said, do what you're supposed to do. So that part of the game, like, I don't mind the physicality and rear where when am I trying to do all kind of foolishness on all the other antics. That's if y'all watch ball, y'all know how Draymond be. You know how Draymond be. But shout outs to Luke. And then, remember, Luke, he didn't punk Luke. And you know how Draymond be trying to punk people. Although we lost, I don't remember Luke getting punked by Draymond. I said it's been a while. I can't remember how the series went. So, but I don't remember. I said I look at players. They give their maximum effort. Everyone have their limitations. Luke is not a fly around center. I mean, he grab boards, box out, do his thing, push the ball. What he getting praised for? Setting picks, cutting in. Rolling off the picks. People don't be. That's at the beginning of the year. That's what a lot of calls. They be getting Nini. And I didn't shout out. Forgive me, bro. Forgive me. Let me say, I'm gonna wrap this up real soon. Give me another 6 minutes, I'm gone. Cause I told myself I'm not even gonna tell you what time I said I was gonna put this limit. But like I said, ain't y'all entertained? I ain't really talking about much, but I'm talking about the game. I ain't mentioned Jalen. Jalen came did his thing. Almost dropped another 30. He didn't, but he didn't force it. And then I said, yeah, he was straight because he came back. It's not like the last. I try to remember Portland game. The Portland game, I was nervous because I don't think he came in. I can't remember, but I think he went off. But the time he came in, it was like, oh. I don't think it was like a little. This game, I think he had like six and change to go in 6, and then the last game he didn't come in because we was Yeah, Portland game. The Portland game we lost. Yeah, the Portland game we lost. I shouldn't be talking on the wave right now the way I'm tired. I'm really tired. But Jalen came. He did his thing. Portland. We lost to Portland. But I'm like, we going on another streak. But I think this is the third. The third. We going for the third straight now. I'm not even gonna talk smack about. We playing the Kings tonight. Not. We playing the Clippers tonight. Kawhi. So according to a record, a stat. His last 5 games, he's averaging 40. Before even this week, I seen Kawhi play a couple games, and Harden play ball when he wants to play. And then remember the last time, I think we lost because Harden missed that late 3, something like that. We won, but he missed that late 3, so he was balling. Then the last time we played him, he had like a bad first half, and then the second half he killed. But that's Harden, bro. That's why like he's not one of those people, or like he one of those people I should say makes me nervous for my squad if we playing him. Make me nervous when you say he have like 10 at half. I'm like, this man probably gonna go for 30. Like, it doesn't really happen like that a lot against us. But the last game it did. But usually don't play like that. I like I'm saying, I be remembering things, not remembering things. But I remember the last time we played him, it was very entertaining. I don't think Kawhi did play. But Kawhi been balling out this season. And I say he been averaging 40. He dropped, I think, 45. He dropped a career high, I think, the game before last. And then last game, and drop another one. I'm saying, say it wasn't the last. It was the game before last. He dropped this career high, and then he came and dropped like 40, 45. So, this game right here, tonight, and it's going to be late as heck. Last night when we check it, and that's another thing. When I checked the Kings game, because I think the Portland game kind of threw me off. So I checked because I think it was supposed to come on one time, but then I'm like, sometimes when you check, like, it depends on the source, whatever. I'm thinking maybe the time they listed is like Pacific time or whatever. But I'm a stick thing, so I try to like double check just for peace of mind for myself. But straight blanco a while ago. Oh man, if y'all still watching, like, share. Thank you for still being here. Like, share, comment. No, me not have to say it 20 more times. I'm just gonna spare you that. I've been talking for an extra like 6 minutes. I'm looking at the time because I gotta do better. Because I could do like 2 videos, the most of things me I talk, and then half the things probably say, bro, you not even say nothing half the time. Cut that down to 10 and good. Cut it down, give like between 10 and 15 minute videos, so that way, although sometimes I'll be flowing because we talking about my team. So if you here for the Celtics talk, it's all about the Celtics most time. I haven't run on a rant about something else. It's all about the game. Besides, I'm telling you, I'm sleepy as hell. I shouldn't be on live, or I shouldn't be dropping a pod, but I am. I'm just trying to, give the people what they want. Like, share, subscribe, tell a friend, Celtics be balling. Let me say it 2 more times, so that's why I'm gonna sign off. But I said Jalen did his thing, man. He didn't get to 30 because he fouled out. So next game, Shyman, I gotta give him his shout out. D White had a slow start. I think he had he had 2. He had 2 points at half. End up finishing the game very well. But we are flowing though. I said Simons came in, him and Hauser came in, and because Hauser came in on fire. I think Hauser had 5 threes. Usually, I say if this is your first time, thank you for tuning in. Usually I try, give you stats and have stats written down and all that good stuff. I'm kind of freestyling because I kind of looked over things of what I want to talk about. Although I thought I could wrap it up in like 10, 15 minutes. But I've been talking about all kinds of this and this. I said Jalen played a great game. Hauser and Simons came in. I think, in just my opinion, could be, remember, because Hauser did so good that he started the second half. Walsh, I don't want him, like, he doesn't, because he's still giving, he's still out there, like, basically I'm trying to say, I don't know if he's still under the weather. Put it like that, and leave it like that. But he's doing his thing. Hit a couple threes. Might have hit a 1-3. I think he hit a couple threes, but I don't think he didn't play in the second half. So I really think it's not, and then coach said it's the play. It was just like basically other guys was, it was flowing basically, but he didn't play in the second half. So I'm thinking like he's suffering from some type of lingering bug, or we played the day before the first. We played Thursday. We played the first. So my mans could have been celebrating a little too much. He just turned 21 this year. So if he party hard as hell for every holiday, he couldn't drink before. So now he could like, yo, I'm buying everybody this. When you're 21, depends how long you've been in the club. If you've been going in the, you can't go, depends what club you go. You ain't supposed to be in the club under 21, but but when you're officially 21, you're like, yo, I'll drinks on me, buying all these drinks. So Jordan probably living his best life, yo. My man just turned fresh 21 this year. I do him thing. I'm saying we getting the wins. He coming, contributing. Everybody else doing the thing. Like I said, Baylor, I don't think I mentioned his name at all. You haven't heard me in a podcast for like a month besides the last one, but even then, I don't think I mentioned him, so I definitely gotta give him props. I said, Baylor, you balling. I like how I like your swag. Nemus, Kata, balling. Every game, you getting better. Keep doing the thing. Pritchard, PP did his thing. I'm not calling him on PP. Sorry. Peyton. Not hating you with the double P. I'm sorry. Although that's your initial, but like this nigga really coming at son. Word. That's what we doing over there. Thought you was a fan. You see? I've been talking so long. This was on like 10%. And you know how long it takes for diet for 10%. And it's dead. So I almost gone because all my information was on this. I was just trying basically, before I wrap this up, like, share, subscribe. The channel's called Celtics Be Balling. You see us. I'm not even gonna say a lot of y'all, I don't know, but not around here. I live in New England, so I'm not gonna get hate like that. But there's a lot of non-Celtics fans around here. They can't really hate because they see what we do. They be hoping that we fall apart. Like, I didn't hear no one's like, oh, Tatum this. Everybody was, hey, y'all guys gonna have a done year, but it wasn't no crap talking like this on this side. But my man Tatum almost back. Third place, and this was gonna be another video, but who knows? Maybe this is gonna motivate me to drop it. But Jaylen Brown and Jaylen, let me do this. Although you're a grown ass man, so I'm gonna tell you what to do. But bruh, or or whoever doing these votes or whatever, Jalen is. I don't even know who got Player of the Month, but I think Shea got it for the West, but yeah, it's usually be a West and the East. I don't even know because I just happened to see it and then I seen a comment. Jalen said, "I don't want to misquote him, whatever. I don't even be reading quotes like that." But he was upset, but he put in work this month. And the reason why I don't know how the West goes. I don't know because I think Shea was 12-3, and they had more games because they've been in the tourney in the cup. So he got it over there. I don't know why I want to say which for the month would because Trey just came back from Atlanta. So I don't know why like I see his name with that for the month. That'll be weird because Trey just came back like 3 games ago, something like that. But he didn't get it. I literally thought he was gonna get it. I was like, a record, and he averaged almost 30 points. Like, I feel your frustration, but I'm used to it. I'm used to it. We third, and before I was like, this is same topic with the vote, but let's switch on a little bit. Same with the MVP vote. I was like, first I was like, damn, ain't even no big deal. But like, if actually, let me know. I don't know if he's top 5 or whatever. It's because I hear them talking about it, whatever. I already know we're not gonna get no love like that. Because even when Tatum be doing his thing every year, Tatum for the last at least past 3 years, Tatum been like having the best starting off numbers in the league. Or one top 3, top 2. Please check my facts on that, please. The last 3 years, seasons. Obviously, he's not playing this season, so I'm saying this man been having MVP votes for the last 3. So basically, till up to this time, and he don't fall out after the new year. And then you hear him mention a little bit. Yeah, you hear Tatum mention name, but it's always like top 5 or whatever. They give him a look of love. Like around Christmas time, they give him a look of love. Just like now, they're like, oh, I guess we'll throw Jalen in there for a look of it. But I'm used to it as a Celtics fan. Pierce be saying all kinds of stuff, so who knows? But there's definitely Celtics hate, definitely. And like I said, I could be biased, but I do watch all the Celtics game. And but at the same time, I watch a lot of basketball, and the refs just be. It's a fast game. I'm not gonna hate. This is a new year. Refs. If I seen a ref today, I'll give him a pound. So I'm trying to have good repertoire with the refs. Although I'm not gonna meet them, but I believe in vibrations, frequency. So the refs could hear me talking about them, and then make my team lose. So me nah no time for that. You see me? Unless I'm watching the games, I could cuss them out, and they know they did wrong. They know they did wrong. See, now I'm going silly. Definitely getting the hell out of here. But yeah, say shout out to Ref Show. They got a hard job. Unless they do have a harder job, because there's a lot of times. I'll say half and half. I'll give y'all that. A lot of times I'll be like, yo. I was gonna curse, but I'm not even gonna curse. Oh, I don't have the energy to curse. It's not gonna be effective enough. But I'm like, what the hell? I be thinking like it's a straight up bad call on both sides. Because even other games when ref call, if I rewind it, whatever, see, you know what I mean? Even especially if they challenge it, I try to see what they're gonna, call. Usually, who knows? Like the challenges, the challenge be up in the air because even sometimes that's why I'm like the refs. You know, we trying to have a good start, but sometimes y'all watch the video and y'all still. I'm like, wow, that's interesting. Very, very interesting. But half the times I watch it, and then the thing why I said is I watch it. Then oh, you see. Then like the guys or the commentator be talking about it, then I rewind it again, whatever. And then I'm like, I'm not sure. Then I rewind it like third time. I'm like, I, they got that, they got that. So we humans, I be wrong, they be wrong. But when I watch the videos, I could admit when I'm wrong. It's probably different because y'all in front of a whole bunch of people's. I don't know. Like they say, basketball is an entertainment game now. So I don't know how it goes. I don't know if it's scripted, whatever. I like the script my Celtics team been doing. So hey, if the script I go that way there, we always in the highlights. God damn it, shoot, we the script makers. Shit, we the best actors in the freaking league. Then, or we among the best actors. If the script is going like that, and we always on top of the league, even if my man's Tatum down, and it's a new year. So now I can really get excited, and everybody else get excited because we like at least 4 more months. 4 more months is April, and Tatum got hurt in May, so in April, I already said last if you, like I said, if you check it out, I said Tatum birthday is in March. I want to say the 2nd of March, but I'm not sure. But I know he's working very, 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 very hard. And shout out to Dame. Dame is getting there. Shout out to my man from the Pacers, Holly. They said I think last week. Whenever the second time we played the Pacers, they said he was like shooting, not like running around shooting, but he was like getting up shots. So like I guess stationary shots. So bro, even if you just stand there and shoot all day, bro, like they said, Dame said it, the first 3 months you can't do nothing. You can't tie your shoe, you can't do nothing. You're like a baby. So like the rough part is over. I didn't hear like none of those guys have setbacks. And if I forgot anyone who had like a Joker, he just had this injury recently. So get back. But everybody who had injuries, man, get back healthy. Get healthy. Don't rush it back because it's a new year. Although now I could actually slow down. Like I could wait till April for Tatum to come back. And then if he come back 2 months early, let's talk about that. What you think? Drop a comment. Y'all think Tatum we're saying 10 months after 10 months. So the 10 months, I'm saying the 10 months will be right around his birthday. 10 months will be the beginning of March. Depends. I wouldn't see. My thing is, well, I don't even know. Maybe you come back before the All-Star game, get a couple games in, and then rest up to see how it feels. I never thought about it like that. I just always was like after the All-Star. But if he's great, we'll know if say definitely like this month. But like, well, nah. But we I don't know. What y'all think? Should if and this is only if like we hear that he's coming back, right? Like say like the 3rd week of this month, the 3rd week, last week of this month, right? Say we hear Tatum is ramping up. Would you want him to come back like say 3 games before the All-Star? Just to get those games in, right? And just to see where I don't know what to call it, where's the injury at? so we can monitor it for like that week or whatever, and see where it's at. Cause when he come back, he gonna be in minutes restrictions anyway. So I don't know. I never thought about that way, but I know that man had surgery like that same in 8 hours. Within 8 hours of him getting hurt, that's the first time. They could have done it sneakily before, but that's the first time I ever heard of that. And then other people was saying that was the first time, first whatever. But people, that's it. I've been watching a lot of ball. They could have done it before, and because it might have been another team, I ain't paid too much attention upon it. But I gotta go. I had a good time. Hope y'all had a good time talking about the Celtics. See, I could talk about the Celtics all day, man. BBall'n come back. Good luck tonight, Celtics. I said the game is at 10:30. Thought it was at 10 yesterday when I checked. Just like the Sacramento game was at 9, then they switched it to 10. Yesterday when we look. No, today when we look again, and yesterday when I looked last night when I was looking at the standings and stuff. And thank you, Atlanta. I think it was Atlanta. Yeah, I beat the Knicks last night. We creeping. We're creeping. I think we like 3.5 games. And Detroit dropped a couple games before. I think they won their last game. Yeah, they did because they beat the shit out of the Lakers. Sunday. Was it Sunday? Monday? I think Monday. One of them did and then beat the Lakers. It might have been on Braun's birthday. So was that the 23rd? Was it the 3rd? I don't know. But whoever y'all did a job. They lost 2 games. I don't know. I don't remember if it was back to back, but thank you. The Knicks lost like 3 games, so we right there, yo. Thank you all the other teams. We do our job when we play other teams. We beat them, so y'all other teams could fall in place, whatever, if y'all need our help. So there's gonna be a time where my team beat another team, and you're like, oh, good job, Celtics, even if you don't like the Celtics, because that's the type of time I'm on. I'm looking in the West, whatever team close to us, like especially, I'm looking at all the close teams. Last time I checked, Miami like right there, bro. Miami is right there. Miami right there. Got the Bucks is Bucks. The Bucks is like 8th place now. So watch out for the Bucks. But Toronto, I said Miami crept up like a mofo. It could be Miami in 5th place. Toronto flipped that. I don't remember who's in 4th place, but they're close. It's between Toronto. I said the Bucks is in 4th. Who am I forgetting? I know it's Detroit, Toronto. No, sorry, it's Detroit, Knicks, us. Maybe Toronto in 4th place still. I'm not sure, but we 3.5 games from the top. Either 3.5 or 4.5. Might be 4.5. Might be 4.5. But we right there, New Year. And if we win tonight, there's a lot of games tonight, so be score watching tonight too. We're gonna be the last game on, so y'all just gonna have to wait till our game finish. Till all y'all can. Well, actually, it will be all set because like I said we're the last game, so everything else would be I already know, almost. Because I think probably like between say by 4th quarter, everybody will be done playing. Probably. Because we start 10:30. That's the last game. So thinking about like the halftime between the start of the 3rd quarter, all the other games will be done, and I'll be able to see. I can't remember if the Knicks. I think the Knicks is playing tonight. I can't remember, but somebody I play a back to back. I'm like, oh shit, they might play a back to back. So I might even say good luck to your team, but I ain't a hater. Good luck. Like I said, definitely. I just be throwing stuff out there, but I don't be disrespecting the teams like that. But even when the thing is just like I said, Sabonis was gone, so it was like I really didn't think. I didn't think the game was gonna be that good, bro. Because usually we mollywop Sacramento. I think they were 5 or 6 of our last game, but I want to say they beat us the last game. I'm not sure. Well, we had like a good streak going, so I think we 5-6. So they might have beat us the last game. I want to say, I can't remember, but for some reason I wanted that win. DeRozan, I know DeRozan was gonna be the only one. Russ was streaky until he hit those back-to-back threes. I was like, oh shucks. And like I said, the game was a good game. Both teams finished in the high over for I think 45% for the game. By at halftime, I think they were both shooting like one was shooting like 47, 48, give or take. 2-point game. End of the third or going to the fourth tie game. So it was all the way through. I think Sacramento had like a third quarter run. Then we came and tied it up to begin. It was like I said, the game was entertaining. It was entertaining on both sides. You know what I mean? So that was a dope game. I definitely, because the lately how Toronto been playing. I mean how Kawhi been playing. The Clippers gonna be. And anyway, once I seen how Kawhi been like getting back to his thing, and we've been beating the Clippers for a little bit now. So, and then last time I said we only beat them by like I think a 3, maybe less. I know Harden missed the last shot, so I don't know if he could have shot a 3 and he was going for the win or what, or he could have tied it. It might have been something like that. Can't remember. I just remember we beat them last time. But Harden had a great second half, and it was weird. I'm like, watch this dude go bonkers in the second half. But that's how James been to like his last. Well, every time I watch him, his last like I say 3 seasons. I usually keep more up to in tune to him. Whatever, depends on the team he on. But Harden, like, I respect Harden game. Definitely his offensive game. The reason, you know the reason why. If y'all watch this, you know I like defense. Harden plays no defense. So right there, you see how my mood changed, like defense. You see if I had hair, that should have been like, especially if I had little, you see, like, yeah, he don't play no defense, so, But they definitely gonna be. They're on a 6-game win streak, so they definitely gonna come out. So tonight, this is gonna want to be those games, like last night game, like the certain teams, and this is just how I think. Like tonight, we definitely gonna need Jalen scoring, and Jalen gonna be focused because Jalen wanted that 30 the other day, but he was cool with it because even when he got fouled out. You know, he took it in stride. He didn't argue because we challenged it. And when they challenged that, I didn't think we was gonna win that. So I'm like, you see, freaking Celtic player, I bet you thought. No. When they reviewed that, I'm like, why y'all reviewing that? Then every time I watch it, I'm like, he's moving. But Scal was like, no, we're gonna get it until like I think the last angle, whatever. But every time I watch it, I'm like, I'm like, bro, I'm like, you moving. You know what I mean? Because he was like this. He shifted his feet. Then he stopped. Then he shifted again. I didn't think it was gonna be an offensive foul. And then I don't know if Jalen knew that was gonna be a 6. But like I said, they challenged it. After they fouled him, I'm sure he's like, oh damn, that's my 6. But I said I was watching his interaction or whatever. But he was like, hey, challenge it. He was on the bench like. We'll see. Yeah, so that's why he's like, yeah, I'm gonna have to drop 40. Next game, I have to drop 40. Motherfuckers playing with me. But I just give him a double-double. I'll get 10 rebounds. And high rebound of the game, 10 boards. Every time I don't drop 30, I'm gonna give you a double-double. Ain't y'all can't be entertained, right? I'll give you a double-double. And he could have got that 30 if he didn't miss that free throw when he went there the last time he went 1 for 2. Before that, he was perfect from the line. So he could have got that 30. But it was a great, entertaining game. I didn't expect so much juice from Sacramento. Pause. Definitely gotta get the hell out. Come off of this. Sorry. Celtics be balling. I shouldn't even say that after announcing saying weird stuff like that. I'm talking about sports. Well, yo, hopefully you'll enjoy the rest of the evening, dear. Wherever part of the planet, universe, side of the world y'all at. I hope y'all enjoying, y'all being safe. Whenever y'all celebrate the new year, enjoy it. Like I said, be safe. Blessings is Saturday. All y'all young folks, turn up but be safe. Everybody turn up, just be safe. You know what I mean? Remember I said, I have to work on a man and going to bed when it comes to it. Alright, don't stay out too late. Go party, but come on. I'm giving public announcement. You know I'm tired. Like, share, subscribe. Celtics be balling. Be balling. Yeah, we be balling tonight. Balling. How much we gonna beat them by, guys? How much we gonna beat them by? I don't know. I really... Bro, the reason why I'm not sure about this game is because of Kawhi. Kawhi been lighting it up, yo. Kawhi might drive. What was this season? Was this season high? Now I'm totally... It doesn't make no sense to drop it. I would ask Suri, but that's dead. But was it 55 his career high? I said I would remember this if I wasn't freaking had to go to bed and watch him come off of this, and then probably won't go to sleep. Nah, I'm definitely going to sleep. I'm tired as hell. I think he might have had 55. That was his career high. I sure changed my mind and said that sounds like 45. He had 45 the last game, so that's not his career high. I think it was 55. He had a double nickel. Had a double nickel, bro. Like, share, subscribe. I just slowed down just to say that. Nah, I'm about to leave. I just want to say it one more time. Maybe that'll help my channel. I'm gonna show some love, y'all. Oh, long may I try if it do the thing. Oh, long. Be gone. Have a good day, peoples.